What's going on, everybody? Painblade back here again from Server 1 representing ISE. Guys, welcome to the Kisame Showcase. That's right, you can see the background. I've got the old school Kisame and I've got the new school Kisame. And today we're going to be talking about the 4-star version, and we're going to actually talk about the showcase, see him in arena, and how well he does, as well as just talk about the character altogether. Alright, so let's get into what we normally do, guys. Go to the Shinobi list. Now, I will tell you right now, my character is at 4 stars. He does have his LB2 up to the weapon part, which you can't, of course, unlocked, and I've got him up to level 89. So the purpose here is just to show you what he's capable of. We don't have him maxed out, obviously. That's not the intention here. We're going to do this, and then we're going to focus on B next with the anniversary coming up. I can't waste all my resources on getting everyone maxed, but at least you'll get an idea of how good he is and how well he does at a 4-star level. Alright, guys, so let's talk about the artwork. You guys already know how I feel about this. I love this artwork. Like, this is great. I talked about it in the live stream. I love the way he looks, and shout out to my members for wanting me to do Baby Shark as the background. So the music's here. There you guys have it. But yeah, love the artwork. The 5-star version's even better in my opinion. He looks like a damn predator, and I mean, he is an alpha predator, right? So we know all about that. So I love the artwork. Great design. A little more cartoony, which is kind of nice actually. So I'm okay with that one. Stats wise, let's look at the stats, guys. So crit rate really high for a T unit, not gonna lie. Very good crit rate for a T unit. Good crit damage rate, so he definitely is a nuking T unit, guys. He does a single target damage. Good guard rate as well too, and then of course the guard suppression, guard damage, and everything else for a T unit is pretty average considering they're jack of all trades, right? So keep that in mind. And then link bonuses, let's look at that real quick. So he does require old school OG Itachi and Toby. Itachi you can't buy from the shop yet. You have to summon him, unfortunately, if you don't have him, but Toby you can. B, you guys know, is already free from the shop with 1,000 Shinobi exchange coins. Guy you can also farm or get from the shop or summon for him. Suigetsu and Zabuza also very easy to get to. So fairly easy except for the last one, guys. This one here's a tough one. If you put yourself in a predicament where you don't have enough for Killer B because you spent it on someone else, shame on you. You should have been, using that if you're not planning to save on getting Killer B in his fragments. But there you have it. Those are the link bonuses. And in terms of like attack and stuff, he's actually pretty high for a T unit. I'm not gonna lie. So he's got really good stats for that, and I have nothing built in for the T unit training gems yet. So I mean, this is just pure raw stats from him, right? And I can only imagine what he'll look like at level 96, 97. So there you guys have it. I have him tier 16. Don't have it fully finished up yet. I need level 90. I think I'm off a little bit still. Yeah, see, I can't get it done yet, but that's okay. We're still going to show you what he's all about. All right, so I've got water prison shark dance jutsu. We've talked about this quite a bit already, but we'll do it again. So every time he does his jutsu, he increases his own chakra by 3,176. He lowers all enemies' damage reduction rate by 19.76%. He does that, and then he boosts all allies' damage increase rate by 15.76%, and boosts all allies' crit rate. Remember, this will stack. It also lasts for 3 turns for the buffs and 2 turns for the debuff. So pretty damn good jutsu, guys. I have to admit, I'm a big fan of this one. All right, so skill 2. You're worthy of shredding, so you'll do more damage, of course, doing this. Decrease the target's chakra by 800. This does not increase, so I'm not sure why it's yellow. This should have stayed white, to be honest with you. Yellow usually indicates that the number can go up. Increase his own chakra by 1176. Now here's the thing with this one. You have to put Kisame last in order for this to actually proc and be worth it, because if this procs and the opponent has Jutsu, for example, it will reduce the chakra, so they can't actually perform their Jutsu. In PvP, it's a little unpredictable, unfortunately, but I mean, it's still available and it can proc and do you some justice. So really good move, especially in Abyss. So PvE, it's going to do really well. HP increase, of course, we have large with this one here. Tailed beast without a tail. This here boosts all allies' damage increase rate by 2.88% at the start of any turn after an enemy has been defeated, and lasts for the rest of the battle. Boosts all allies' damage reduction rate by 3.88% at the start of any turn after the enemy has been defeated, lasts for the rest of the battle. So what this means, guys, essentially is anytime an enemy is defeated, these will proc and they will stack. A lot of people think the numbers are low, and they are fairly low, I will admit. But you know what? In a longer fight, like in PvP, for example, or Abyss, this is going to last quite some time. And if you stack it up, let's say 8 times, those numbers look pretty damn good after a while, right? So keep that in mind. His limit break, also, you actually end up, increases all allies' chakra at the start of any turn after an enemy has been defeated. So he does require you to kill a lot of enemies. he's not a replacement for Sai. A lot of people are like, can he replace Sai? So the way the chakra works, guys, is it only applies if you kill an enemy. It's not like you kill an enemy and then you get it every turn. It's you have to kill every time you kill an enemy, you'll get that chakra, and that's for the rest of the allies, right? So, and it's also I mean, it's not as much as Sai gives you anyways. Even if it worked the same way, you would stack them together, but it doesn't work like Sai. So just keep that in mind. All right, so gear, guys, we got 70 across the board. I need 95 to get to the yellows. Haven't got there yet. Talismans and scrolls got them to 53 and 60, respectable enough. And then vitality, you definitely want to max him out here, guys. I mean, this one you don't really have to max. Only reason why is because he does his own chakra anyways. I just did it for the sake of completion purposes. But this you can probably stay pretty low because he does give himself 3,000 already. And I mean, you probably have Sai in your team, so he'll probably end up getting more chakra from that as well. So there you guys have it. And this you want to max out because you want him to do the chakra down as much as possible and give himself chakra up. And that's what I mean. Like, this becomes a little more irrelevant at that point, right? Okay, so I haven't actually put him in a team yet, guys. So we're going to do that together. I'm going to go ahead and use the same team I have normally set up. The only difference here I'm going to change is I'm probably going to take out Itachi and put... Actually, you know what? We're going to keep Itachi in. I'm going to put Kisame right there. And I will take out... let's take out CM2. Take out CM2 and throw in Kakashi in there instead. So there we go. Okay, let's give it a try. I want to see how this works out. So let's hope the first fight we get... we get to see. This is my first fight all day today, by the way, guys. So we get to see. I'm hoping we get to see what Kisame is all about. So hopefully he does his jutsu or does his move, and we'll get to witness the buffs as well too. Right now, so the thing is with his buffs, like I would normally love to have him sit in second place because he can do the chakra down and then give everybody else the buffs, and then the next person will be able to do it. But in this case, it just doesn't pan out that way. So we're gonna go ahead and. There we go. We're going to go ahead and put him in last place. So the next round, people will get the buffs as well as their rotation back in, right? So, all right. So here we're going to Sexy Jutsu. Kill that off. Perfect. And here we go. All right, guys. Let's take a look. Love the animation on him, by the way. Look at that back. Man's been going to the gym. All right. So no skill 2 there. But we do get to do... Oh, he's doing his Jutsu anyway, so it's relevant. Oh, I don't have his Jutsu animations on. I apologize, guys. There you go, 404k on an A unit. Not bad. No, not gonna lie, it's pretty good numbers. As you can see here, he did damage reduction rate down on everybody for 2 turns. So everyone here is gonna hit a lot harder now. We'll do one more match, guys. Let's go back and do one more. I'm going to put animations on this time for you. 1.47 million. Not too shabby, Kakashi, especially with that damage reduction rate down. Okay, so let's go back. And let's go ahead and turn animations on, guys. And let's try that again. With animations and a little more oomph there from him. Alright, guys, we're back here again. So let's try this one more time. This time I put the animations on so you guys can kind of get a feel of what everything looks like with him. And we'll try to break it down a little further. This time they're attacking second. So let's see if this makes a difference this time around, okay? At least I want to see how it looks with all of the extra bonus added effects. Alright, let's click Kakashi. Alright, so here we go. Slow this one down to ×2. Let's hope he does his chakra down. So there you go. He's already getting, because we kill somebody, he's getting his chakra up. So I mean, it is pretty useful, right? In order to do the second turn Jutsu with Sai. And he's going to get Jutsu back, so we'll see that here as well too. So here's the animation. I love this Jutsu personally. It looks amazing. It looks awesome. So 186, that's not very good this time around. No crit, but you see here he got his chakra back, right? So a little bit lower in the damage scale that time. He attacked the same unit. I didn't see if there was a guard rate or not, but a little bit lower in damage. But still really good effects. Now everybody here has damage increase rate up and also has crit rate up, right? So this should do a lot of damage here. There we go. One shot everybody. And I think we'll have one more round, but I think it's going to pretty much end there. Actually, we'll do a co-op, but yeah, Kisame's last, so you probably won't get to see his full out damage. But there you guys have it. Like, he got his chakra back, so that's great. I take it back. You know what? Get his vitality maxed out, the first one, because as you saw there, if you kill somebody the first round, he does get to go again for he gets the second turn Jutsu anyway, so it becomes like a 5k thing for you if you kill somebody. So yeah, definitely worth it. Get it maxed out for sure. And then the damage wasn't bad. The first time we did a crit, we did 405k for incomplete 4-star. You can only imagine at 5 or 6 star, the guy's going to be doing at least 800k, 900k, plus giving you those amazing buffs as well. Itachi's probably going to finish this off here. Yep, there you go. So, end result, guys. Kisame is a decent, like, okay, I'm gonna say this way. Kisame is a really good team nuker. Is he a requirement? Absolutely not. You don't need to have him on your team. You'll do well without him. Don't worry about it. The big thing to note about him is the fact that he is a great buffer, right? So the moment you end up killing opponents, those buffs will stack, first off on his trait, but secondly also whenever you do his Jitsu, you get 3 turns of it. So that's why I put him with Itachi and with Kisame. Those two together, Criminal Itachi and Kisame, Itachi does attack up percentage, Kisame does DIR, so they complement each other, and then they both do crit up for 3 turns each. That way you're going to get double stack on crit, which is almost a 35% or so. So definitely a really good character to have if you have Itachi. Put them together, pair them together, they'll do fantastic. Plus the chakra down is really nice, and he does chakra up. And as you saw there, when you kill an opponent, if you max out his vitality, and with Sai you'll end up getting second turn Jutsu anyways, which makes him extremely deadly. So he's just going to non-stop keep feeding himself chakra and keep doing Jutsu. So overall, I love Kisame as a character. Is he a necessity? Absolutely not. You don't have to summon on him, you don't have to worry about him, but definitely if you have him, build him, guys. I think he's going to do a lot of justice for you guys in PvP specifically, and some places in Abyss, and some maybe in FG, depending how far you've gotten into him, right? So next showcase, guys, we're going to be doing B. And I'm doing also another thing that that my membership decided to put me through. They're making me do a random select arena team. So part of the perks of being a top end member is you get to dictate a video that you want to see. So one of my members, Immortal Body, shout out to him, essentially just said, you know what, I want you to put a random team together. I'm going to give you a certain amount of numbers. So let's just say my Shinobi list here. He gave me numbers for each cell. So let's say 1, 10, for example, and 35. So I have to find 1, 10, and 35 in my list and put them in the cell and just random select play them. So shout out to my members for coming up with that cool idea. That video will be dropping soon, and we'll do that. But for now, guys, that's Kisame. Enjoy. If you have him, build him. He's great. If you don't have him, don't worry about him. Save for the anniversary. There's going to be big things coming, I'm sure. All right, guys. Have a great day, everybody.